Yes, hello guys, hello everyone. So good morning guys, good morning everyone, and welcome back guys once again to your own channel, Unacademy Karnataka PUC. So how are you all guys? I hope you're all doing quite fine. So thank you all for joining us today guys. So as you all know guys, Unacademy Karnataka PUC is the platform that has been brought to you in order to help out all those students belonging to the branch of commerce guys. Yes, for both first PU and second PUC students. So daily the classes are being conducted on YouTube guys, so do join into the live classes. ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೆಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಗೆಳತಿಯರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಬಂಧುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಗೈಸ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯುವುದು, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕವರ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PU ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ today, that is trigonometry. Yes guys, compound angles, multiple angles and submultiple angles. ಸೊ ಅವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಲುಕ್ ಆಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ APJ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ. ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ APJ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಾವು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಧನೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ರಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಈಗ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಗುರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಓದುವವರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಟು ಅ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ rain is going to be on your fields, he will not be able to answer it in quite a much described way. So we should ask professionals, we should ask those members who have actually had that experience. In terms of education, we can ask teachers, we can ask students. In terms of hard work, we can ask farmers, we can ask laborers. In terms of skills, we can ask many of the people, okay? So one such great personality that has been ever born into this world guys is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and he will always be living guys. He will always be a legend, which he always was. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದುವುದು ಅಪರಾಧವಾಗಿದೆ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗುರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಸ್ ಗೈಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಈಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನೋ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟಾಪ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗುಡ್, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೆಪಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಗೈಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಪಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆ ರೀ, ಯುವರ್ ಕೆಪಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಗೈಸ್, ಓಕೆ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಮಚ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಟ್ number 1 position. Go beyond it, and beyond that there is still another world where you can achieve everything. Okay, keeping on achieving guys, that is the achievement. It is not the final destination, but it is the journey which describes how our life is going to be. So we have to always think great things guys. That is what Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam means here. So definitely we will try to think great thoughts that will turn out to be our implementation, because that will be the application. Okay, yes guys, so what are we going to learn today? Coming back to our class, compound angles, multiple angles. Compound angles and multiple angles is an important topic guys for all these second PUC basic mathematics students, which forms a strong part, a strong forte in a mathematics subject. So in previous class I have already started up compound angles and multiple angles, and I hope that you have gone through that class and you won't be having any doubt. But if you do got any doubts, let us know in the comment section, okay? And for those among you who are watching me for the first time on YouTube guys, I'm an engineer professionally, and I'm an educator by passion. So I've been relatable to the field of education and of course to the field of examinations guys for about past 6 years now. So many of the competitive examinations, banking, public sector, KPSC, UPSC, which you will be pretty sure that you'll be going to know them in your furthermore life. But for PU board examinations too guys, I've also been in preparation. With this experience we are going to help you out in order to guide you. So Pratibha educator here on the platform of Unacademy Karnataka PUC is the best of what you have got in the field of commerce guys. ಸೊ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಟಾಪ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ pretty good teachers here. So each and every subject will be covered up, not only basic mathematics on YouTube channel. Attend the classes, stay connected with these classes, and if you have any doubts, if you need any modifications, any comments, suggestions, you can definitely let us know in the comment section. Okay na? ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನಿಗೆ 6 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ 80 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ 80 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸು ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಹೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸು, ಕನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನೇನಿವೆ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಲೆಂದಿ ಬಟ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಇರಲಿ ಅದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಬಹುದು. So let us start solving certain problems guys. And about the notes, sir, notes ನೀವು questions ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು? You can find it on our telegram channel guys. UN ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ PUC ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ PDF ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ದರ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಣ. Problems on compound angles, multiple angles, standard angles. So standard angles, I'll be starting that up in next class. So ivattu 3 mark problems, 2 mark problems ಮೇಲೆ focus ಮಾಡೋಣ. 3 mark problems are very important here in this topic guys. So let us start solving certain problems. And practice it guys. Just the understanding of the concept is not going to help you. You have to practice. 50% understanding, 50% practice. Okay, so keep on practicing, and I'm pretty sure that you will be quite in a perfect way once you start your practice. Okay, the first question today guys. A very simple question, 2 marks question is what I'm taking here first. Okay guys, if tan of A is equals to 1 upon 2, tan of B is equals to 1 upon 3, find the value of tan of A plus B and tan of A minus of B. Okay, a very simple and a straightforward question guys. So tan A and tan value ನಮಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. tan A is 1 upon 2, tan B is nothing but 1 upon 3. Is asking us to find the value of tan of A plus B and tan of A minus B. This is a 2 mark question. So tan of A plus B already standard formula ಇದೆ ರೀ. Compound angle, compound ಅಂದರೆ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ togetherness. So 2 angles whenever they appear together, we have a set of standard rules which we have to follow. So what is the rule here? Tan A plus of tan B divided by 1 minus of tan A into tan B into tan B. Correct? Fine. So this is a formula. Substitute and simplify guys. See about the standard angles, I hope you have already gone through the values guys. Okay, standard angles 30, 45, 60 and all those, you need to remember them. Okay, so see here, what is the value of tan A? Tan A value ಏನಿದೆ 1 upon 2. What is tan B? Plus of 1 upon 2. So just a minute guys. Okay, terribly sorry about that guys, please excuse us. Okay, so look here, 1 upon 2 plus of 1 upon 3 whole divided by 1 minus of 1 upon 2 multiplied with 1 upon 3. Okay, so simplify. What will be the LCM? 6. So here it will be 3 plus of 2 guys, numerator. You multiply 3 here, you multiply 2 here. So 3 plus of 2, that will be 5 upon 6, whole divided by here 3 into 2, 6. So 6 into 1, LCM guys, 6 into 1 minus of 1, that will once again be 5 upon 6. So that is what guys? 1. Correct. So tan of a plus b value that we are looking for is nothing but 1 guys. Clear? Any doubt guys? No doubt. So this is quite a straightforward question guys. I hope that you haven't got any doubt, but nonetheless, tan of a minus of b. So according to formula, what will this be? Tan of a minus of tan of b whole divided by 1 plus of tan a multiplied with the tan b. Okay, so substitute guys. What is tan a? 1 upon 2 minus of what is tan b? 1 upon 3 whole divided by 1 plus of tan a into tan b. Okay, substitution is that we have done. Now we have to simplify. So once again, same method guys. The LCM will be 6 here. So here it will be 3 minus of 1 here now. Okay, multiply 3 here, you multiply 2 here. 3 minus of 2 is nothing but 1 whole divided by here LCM is nothing but 6. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 1 is 6 plus of 1, that will be 7 upon 6. So 6 and 6 they both get cancelled and 1 upon 7 guys. Okay, what is our answer here? 1 upon 7. That will be our answer. Understood? Any doubts guys? Any doubts? If you have doubts, let us know guys. Okay, so now let us move on to the next question guys. So next, once again, a 2-mark question that I am considering in. So almost the same question, same formula, just a little modification. So tan of a minus of b is equals to 1 upon 7. Tan of a is equals to 1 upon 2. Show that a plus of b is equals to 45 degrees. Okay, so here guys, we'll do one thing. There are two values which are given to us. Tan of a minus of b. So what is the formula here? See, please write down these formulas, because when you start writing them down, it will be quite easy for you to remember. Okay, don't mug these formulas, don't by heart them, just go through them and start solving this. Once you start solving, you'll remember it perfectly. So tan a minus b is nothing but tan of a plus of tan of b whole divided by 1 minus of tan a multiplied with tan b. Okay, this is the formula that we usually, sorry, this is negative, right? Okay, if it is negative, what will be the formula guys? This will be tan a plus tan b and divided by 1 minus of tan a into tan b. Sorry, what's happening? Yeah, this is negative. Okay, so now it is fine. So now what can we do guys? Tan a value we already know. Tan a minus b we already know, just substitute. 1 upon 7 is tan of a minus b value. What is tan a? 1 upon 2 minus of tan b whole divided by 1 plus of tan a is what guys? 1 upon 2, and tan b as it is this. So 1 upon 2 into tan b, it is this value here. Clear? Substitution is what we are doing. So next, here we have to take out the LCM guys, right? So 1 upon 7 will be equal to 1 minus of 2 into tan b divided by tan b. Fine, we are taking out the LCM here guys, 2 into tan b, and that will be what? Negative tan b whole divided by 1 plus of 2 into 1 will be 2, so this will be what? 2 plus of tan b divided by 2. Correct? Here it is 2 guys, LCM. So now 2 and 2, they both get cancelled because they are in the same denominator, right? So what will be the next step? 7 multiplied with 2 plus of tan b, cross multiplying, will be equal to okay guys, so 7 will be on the left hand side here, right? Cross multiplication value on cross multiplying as 1 multiplied with 1 plus of 2 plus of tan b, 1 into 2 plus tan b, and we are multiplying 7 here. Okay, so this will be equal to 7 into 1 minus of 2 into tan b. Clear? Okay, so now what are we going to do? Simplify. Next step, 2 plus of tan b will be equal to 7 minus of 14 tan b. So take this negative 14 on the right hand side and this positive 2 on the right hand side. 7 minus of 2 will be 5. So this will be what guys? 5 divided by 14 plus 1, 15. So this will be 15. So tan b value is what guys? 1 divided by 3. 5 ones are 5 threes are. So 1 upon 3 guys is the value of tan of b. And now what is he asking? He's asking us the value that a plus b should be 45. We should show that. Okay, we should prove it, a plus b. So now we know tan a value and we know the tan b value. Correct? What is tan a already given in the question? 1 upon 2. So now we can do one thing. We can apply the sum format, a plus of b. What is tan a plus b? Tan of a plus of tan of b divided by 1 minus of tan a multiplied with tan b. Okay, so here guys, let us take the left hand side value as it is, tan of a plus of b, which will be equal to tan a is 1 upon 2 plus tan b is 1 upon 3 whole divided by 1 minus of 1 upon 2 multiplied with 1 upon 3. So simplify. So LCM will be what here guys? 6. So 3 plus 2, that will be 5 upon 6. Correct? And here it will be 6. Now you take out the LCM again. 6 into 1 is 6. Minus of 1, that will be 5 upon 6. So this will turn out to be 1. So tan guys, tan of a plus b is 1. So when is that possible? When is tan 1? At 45 degrees? Correct? At 45 degrees only tan is 1. So if tan a plus b is 1, then a plus b should be 45, right? Or you can take this tan on the right hand side, that will be an inverse function. So inverse of 1, at what angle the value of tan will be 1? 45 degrees. And that is what we needed to prove guys, and hence it is proven. Understood guys? So simple question. It is for 3 marks. Sorry, this is also for 3 marks guys, not 2 marks, 3 marks. Okay, so any doubts guys? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, please ask guys. Okay, so now let us consider one more question. So these are very simple and very easy question. I hope that you haven't got any issues guys. Okay, so the next question guys. This is also 3 marks question. If tan of alpha is equals to n upon n plus 1, tan of beta is equals to 1 upon 2n plus 1, show that alpha plus of beta is equals to pi upon 4. Okay, so we have to prove, once again we have to prove that angle sum is equals to pi upon 4. So see here guys, so I can take in here, first of all, tan of alpha and tan of beta values are both given to me. So I'll do one thing, I can write in a combined manner, tan of alpha plus of beta can be given by tan alpha plus of tan beta whole divided by 1 minus of tan alpha into tan beta. Okay, this is the formula according to the compound angle formula. We already know this. So what can we do? So tan of alpha plus of beta will be equal to tan alpha, which is what? N divided by n plus of 1 plus tan of beta 1 divided by 2n plus 1 whole divided by 1 minus of n upon n plus 1 multiplied with 1 upon 2n plus of 1. So what we have to do now? All we have to do, guys, now is we have to take out the LCM and simplify. So taking out the LCM here guys, n into 2n plus 1 numerator. Already n plus 1 no 2n plus 1 LCM alli barutre illi n plus of 1 multiplied with 2n plus of 1, that will be the LCM of the numerator. So here n you are multiplying with 2n plus 1 plus of 1 into n plus 1, that will be what? N plus 1 as it is, whole divided by complete division. Now here coming back to the denominator, so LCM will be n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 1. Sorry, n plus 1 multiplied with 2n plus 1, and here you take that with 1 here because LCM cross multiply. N plus 1 into 2n plus of 1 minus of n. Correct, we are taking out the LCM here, guys. So denominator elements and denominator elements, they both get cancelled out. So the elements which are remaining, we have to simplify once again. So tan of alpha plus of beta will be equal to, so 2 into n, 2n square here, plus of n, okay, n into 1 will be n, plus of n, that will be 2n. I am writing it down directly, plus of 1 whole divided by, so 2n into n, that is once again 2n square, plus of 2n into 1, that will be 2n, guys. So here it is another negative n, so 2n minus of n, that will be n. So sorry, so 2n, I'll just write it down because it will be confusing if I write it down directly here. So n into n, that is n square written, so n into 1, that is n already written here, plus of 2n plus of 1 minus of n. So now if you observe, plus n and minus n, they both get cancelled out, guys. And now if you see 2n square plus 2n plus 1 and 2n square plus 2n plus 1, they are what? Completely one and same elements. So we can directly cancel them out here itself. So now it means what, guys? Tan of alpha plus of beta is equals to 1. So at what angle the value of tan will be 1? Definitely at 45 degrees, because there is no other angle at which it will be positive 1 within the prescribed limit, of course. Okay, so alpha plus of beta, what, guys, is equal to 45 degrees. Understood, guys? Any doubts here? See, these questions are very easy. I'm solving in very easy questions and in a very simple manner, so I'm hoping that you haven't got any doubts. So now, guys, let us focus on 5 marks questions. So no need to be afraid when I speak about 5 mark questions. So 5 mark question 2 will be very easy. They are very easy, guys. So let us just start solving these 5 mark questions. Okay. So first of all, look at this question and try it, guys. Try this question. Okay. So show that cos of a plus b, cos of a minus b is equal to cos square a minus of sin square b, and so on. So now here we can do one thing, guys. All we have to do here is we have to substitute according to the formula. Okay, we have to just substitute according to the formula and we'll have to simplify. Okay, any issues, guys? Any doubts here? If you have, please let me know. Okay, fine, guys. So see here, we'll come back to our formulas here. Cos of a plus of b into cos of a minus of b. Cos of a plus of b multiplied with cos of a minus of b. That is what we need to find out here. We need to prove this. So if you remember, guys, this is a direct cos formula for compound angles. So whenever it is cos will be on the one side, cos a into cos b. Okay, minus, if it is plus here, then it will be minus sin a into sin b, right? And then multiplied with cos of a minus b, once again cos on one side, cos a into cos b, plus of, because it is minus, it will be plus here, sin a into sin b. Now we have to do what, guys? We have to simplify this one completely. Okay, we'll have to simplify it. As you can see, there are two different forms here. Now according to the distributive multiplication is what we have to go on here. So see here, I can write in here directly the RHS value I'm going to consider is equal to cos a into cos b. Cos a into cos b, what will that be, guys? Cos square a into cos square b, cos into cos, cos square, cos into cos b, cos square b, then plus of sin a into sin b multiplied with cos a into cos b. Okay, then it is this second term, minus plus will be minus sin a sin b, cos a cos b. So negative of sin a sin b cos a cos b as it is, and then minus plus will be minus sin a sin square a, cos a into cos a cos square a, right? So if you observe here, plus sin a sin b cos a cos b minus sin a sin b cos a cos b, they both get cancelled out, and what is the remainder here, guys? Cos square of a into cos square of b minus sin square of a into sin square of sorry, sin square, right? Not cos square, this is sin square b, sorry guys. So sin square of b. Now what can we do, guys? What can we do here? So here, guys, if you observe clearly, we can express them in a different format. Okay, the identity form here, either I can write in, see, take this as equation number 1 first. Okay, now either I can write in cos square b as 1 minus sin square b, I can write in that. So I'm going to use the identity law here. So cos square of a multiplied with cos square b can be written as 1 minus sin square b, okay, minus of sin square a as it is, and I'll convert this format now. What will that be? 1 minus of cos square b. Yes, because sin square plus cos square is equals to 1, guys, we already know that. So it is just a modified value that we are writing. We are taking sin on the left hand side and cos on the left hand side respectively. So cos square a into 1 cos square a minus of cos square sin square cos square a into sin square b, okay, then minus of, and here, guys, we will do one thing here. Okay, instead of converting Okay, instead of converting sine square b, we'll convert sine square a, because respectively the terms have to cancel out here. Okay, we'll get a different solution here, but remember we have to prove something in this question. Okay, we'll have to prove it, so accordingly we'll have to simplify. Okay, so I'll convert, instead of sine square and sine square b, I can write in a different manner here. I can write in this to be sine square a can be written as sine square b, and this I can write in this different fashion. Sine square b 1 minus cos square a, right? Sine square a is written as 1 minus cos square a, sine square b as it is sine square b. Why? Because we need to prove that, guys. Modification we can do it any way that we want. So minus of sine square b, minus minus is plus cos square a into sine square b. Now if you observe, they both get cancelled. If we convert this, guys, then different terms will be cancelled, and we could have also changed up here. That we'll see next now. So cos square of a minus of sine square of b. Okay, that is what, guys, our required value. One value has already been proven here. So now we can also find modify this equation number 1 in a different form. See here first we converted cos square b, right? Now we are going to convert cos square a into identity format. I can write cos square a as 1 minus sine square a, and cos square b as it is minus of, here sine square b as it is. Now I'm going to convert b angle here, and sine square a will remain as it is. Sine square a multiplied with 1 minus of cos square b. Okay, equation 1, guys, I've just converted. Cos square is written as 1 minus sine square a. Sine square b is written as 1 minus cos square b. Okay, so now, guys, cross multiply. Cos square into 1, cos square b, minus of sine square a into cos square b. Minus plus will be minus sine square a, minus minus will be plus sine square a and cos square b. So now if you observe, these both terms, they get cancelled out. So now what is the remainder, guys? Cos square b minus of sine square, okay, sine square a. Okay, and this is the value that we needed, so hence this too is true. Okay, so is it complicated, guys? Not at all complicated, very easy. Only thing is you have to be careful about the simplification here. So first of all, we have substituted according to formulas, cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b. We have simplified and we have modified this equation. Either we have first time we have converted cos square b and sine square a, and then we have converted cos square a and sine square b according to the identity format, and we have simplified, and that is the value that we have obtained according to our conditions. So this is a 5-mark question. Very easy question, not lengthy, guys. Only the simplification part seems to be a little bit lengthier. Okay, so now let us move on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is also for 5 marks. 5 marks or 4 marks. It can also be asked for 4 marks. See here, guys, once again a very easy question. So cos of pi upon 4 minus of a minus of sine of pi upon 4 plus of a. So now, guys, if you look in, once again the formulas are straightforward. We have to just simplify this one. So what are we going to do? See, formula cos of a minus of b format. Whenever it is cos will be completely on one side, cos a, cos b. Okay, if it is negative, this will be plus here. So sine of pi upon 4, sine of a, okay, according to our formula, and then sine a plus of b, guys. What will this be? Sine of A plus of B. Sine of A plus of B, guys, is nothing but sine A cos B in multiplied with cos A sin B. Okay, so negative of sine A multiplied with cos B plus of cos A multiplied with sine B. This is the standard format. So now what we have to do, see, I'll write down the values here directly, guys. Cos of pi upon 4, pi upon 4 is what, guys? It is 1 upon root 2 here. For cos function 45 degrees, at 45 degrees cos is 1 upon root 2. So the next step will be what? Cos of A divided by root 2, yes, then plus of sine pi upon 4, that too once again, guys, will be root 2, sorry, 1 upon root 2. So sine A divided by root 2, minus of plus will be what? Minus sine pi upon 4, 1 upon root 2, so that will be what? Cos of A divided by root 2. Then here it is plus into minus, that will be once again minus. So cos of pi upon 4, 1 upon root 2 again, so sine A divided by root 2. So see here, guys, plus sine A root 2 plus and minus sine A upon root 2, plus and minus of cos A divided by root 2, they both get cancelled. Answer is 0. Right, a very simple question, can be asked for 4 mark in your examination. Just substitution and simplification, that is all we needed to do. Okay, so now let us consider in the next question, guys. Okay, so take in the next question. If you have any doubts, guys, please let us know in the comment section. So cot of 2a plus tan a is equal to cosecant of 2a. Okay, what is the value here? See, cot 2a plus tan a is equal to cosecant of 2a, and we have to prove this. We have to prove it on an manner, guys. So what can we do here? We know that cot and tan are both complementary functions, so we can try to convert them into similar format. So first of all, cot can be written as what? Cos 2a divided by sin 2a. Definitely it can be written. Plus of tan can be written as sin a divided by cos a. This is the left hand side value that we are dealing with. So take out the LCM here, guys. On taking out the LCM here, left hand side only sin of 2a multiplied with cos a, and here you multiply this with cos a here, LCM, cos 2a multiplied with cos a plus of sin 2a multiplied with sin a, right? Correct, guys. So now if you observe cos a cos b plus sin a sin b format, it is clearly in the standard format here. So what, according to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, what will be the main formula here? Compound angle format, a minus of b, right? So here a is what? 2a minus of a whole divided by sin 2a into cos a. So now what happens? 2a minus a is what? A. Cos a divided by sin 2a into sin a. Sorry, sin 2a into cos a, right? Into cos of a. So now if you can clearly observe, cos and cos, they both get eliminated. 1 upon sin is nothing but cosecant of 2a, which is equal to RHS, and hence it is proven. Okay, hence the value is proven, guys. Clear? Any doubts? So these are all 5 mark questions that we are solving, guys. Okay, so now I'll take in another question. The solutions are very simple, guys, but the problem that happens is, okay, so show that sigma sine of a minus b upon cos a into cos b is equals to 0. So here, guys, actually they have given us a summation value, okay, and they should have given us the limit here too. They should have given us the limit a to c, okay, or first to second. We can take it to be first to the third term, first to the third term. Okay, so this is a little misprint here, and they're asking us that summation of all the terms in this manner should be equal to 0. Okay, it means what, guys? The first term comprises of a and b. In this format of formula, the first term comprises of a and b, and the second term comprises of b and c, according to the cycle here. AB, then it will be b minus c, and here it is b and c. And then the third term will comprise of what, guys? A and c, that is c comma a, because there are only 3 terms here which they have clearly mentioned. So there are only 3 terms. So we have to prove sum. What is summation? Summation means adding all the values here, guys. So first term plus second term plus third term should give us a new value. That is what it means here. Okay, so we are going to do one thing here. First of all, let me just identify what the first term will be. Okay, what will be the first term? It is given here, sine of a minus of b whole divided by cos of a multiplied with cos of b. Okay, so here we can do one thing. We have the ready-made formulas available for all these values here, so we can substitute these formulas. So sine of a minus b, guys, if you remember, this was sine a into cos b minus of cos a into sine b whole divided by cos a into cos b, right? So this is what, guys, this will be the first term that we are going to ever get. So now we have to simplify this one. We can't just keep it in a lengthy format. So we are going to do what? We are going to look up with the distributive division here. So I can write this one as sine a into cos b divided by cos a into cos b minus of cos of a into sine b divided by cos a into cos b. Okay, in a distributive fashion is what I have written here. So now it is clear here, guys. Can you see here? Cos b and cos b, they both get cancelled, and then cos a and cos a, they too both get cancelled out. So what is the remainder here? The remainder, sine upon cos, is nothing but tan a minus of sine upon cos is nothing but tan b. So let us take this to be equation number 1. That is the first term in the given summation. This represents the first term. Now coming back to the second term, guys. What is the second term going to be? The second term, we already have the formula here, guys. What is given? Sine a minus b. So when it comes to second term, we have bc. So sine of b minus of c, it will be whole divided by cos b into cos c, right? Second term, that is what it represents. So sine of b minus of c divided by cos b into cos c. So sine a minus b formula, sine b into cos c minus of cos b into sine c whole divided by cos of b multiplied with cos of c. Okay, so now once again distributive division here, sine b into cos of c divided by cos b into cos c on one side minus of cos b into sin c divided by cos b into cos c on one side. Okay, so here cos c and cos c they get cancelled, and then cos b and cos b they get cancelled. Sin upon cos is nothing but tan b minus of sin c upon cos c is nothing but tan c, right? So this is our equation number 2, that is the second term. Okay, so in a similar way we are going to take up the third term, because summation has been given in the question. So sine of, according to question, it will be c minus a, okay, whole divided by, ನೋಡಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಸಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಎ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಸಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎನೇ ಬರುವುದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಇಂಟು ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ. Sin a minus b formula, sin a into cos b minus of cos c into sin of a whole divided by cos c into cos a. Distributive division here, separately dividing each term. Sin c into cos a divided by cos c into cos a minus of cos c into sin a whole divided by cos c into cos a. So now guys, cos a and cos a they both get cancelled, cos c and cos c they both get cancelled, which is equal to tan c here minus of tan a, which is the third term. Now in the question they are asking us the summation value. Summation represents what? The total sum of the first term, sum of the second term, sum of the third term. So we are adding them all out. So if you can remember, the first term will be what? Tan a minus tan b, plus second equation is what guys? Tan b minus tan c. Third equation is what? Tan c minus tan a. So if you observe here clearly, it is 0, right? And which is what? RHS, hence proven. Okay, hence it is what guys? It is proven, right? Understood? A very easy question. A simplification is the only thing here guys that we have to look forward for. ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಗೈಸ್, ಏನೋ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Fine. So now I think we'll move on to the next question guys. Compound angles, standard angles, multiple angles, as the name suggests, the questions are going to be compound but very easy. You have to just transform them. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುವುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? Okay, so we'll move on to the next question guys. 3-mark question and 2-mark question. Coming back to 3 marks question now. Okay, so look at the question guys. First understand the question and try to solve it out. Okay, first read up the question. Sin a plus of sin 2a divided by 1 plus of cos a plus of cos 2a will be equal to tan a. That is the function that we have to prove. So try this one guys, try this question. Okay, see here guys. See, we have to prove sin a plus of sin 2a divided by 1 plus of cos a multiplied with cos of 2a will be equal to tan a. Okay, so just a minute guys. Sorry. So if we go to substitute in the values of standard functions, right, what are the standard functions here? If you can see, sin of 2a is a standard function because 2a can be expressed in a simple format based on our values, and then cos of 2a is also present, which once again can also be expressed in a simple format based on our values. So we are going to do one thing here guys. What is it? We are going to substitute the formulas. Say sin a as it is, I'll take in as sin a plus of sin 2a can be written as 2 sin a into cos a, right? It can be written as 2 sin a into cos a guys. Definitely it can be written. Multiple formula guys, this is what it is known to be. See, whenever our angle is in a multiple form, that is 2 times of a. Okay, a is just a term here, element, and 2a is nothing but the multiple format of that, twice of that. So it is a multiple form. So whenever the angles are in the multiple format, the simplified version, we already know these formulas. So the formula for sine of 2a is nothing but 2 sin a into cos a, right, whole divided by 1 plus of cos a as it is, I'll take in, plus of cos of 2a guys, that too has a simplified version. What is that? 2 cos square a minus of 1. Yes, cos of 2a has two different formulas. First it is cos square a minus sine square a, that is possible, and then 2 cos square a minus of 1, that is another format, and then 1 minus of 2 sine square a, that is another format that we have, right? These are the three formulas, and I have taken it to be 2 cos square a minus of 1 guys. So we can do one thing here. So in the numerator, I'll take in sin a as common. Okay, I'll take in sin a as common here. So on taking sin a as common, what will be the remainder guys? If you see, 1 plus of 2 cos a, right, 1 plus of 2 as it is, cos a as it is, whole divided by, here plus 1 and minus 1, they will get cancelled, and in these two both terms I can take in cos a as common, cos a as 1 plus of 2 cos a, right? Within these terms, cos a I have taken out to be common here. Cos a into 1 is cos a, cos a into 2 cos is nothing but 2 cos square. So if you see 1 plus 2 cos a, 1 plus 2 cos a, they both get cancelled out. Sin a upon cos a is nothing but tan a. Okay, sin a upon cos a is nothing but tan a, which is nothing your RHS value, right? The right hand side value that we needed guys is as given here. Understood? A very easy question. The only thing is we have to just analyze the question and we have to simplify, and I hope it is clear guys, not an issue here. So let me take in another question of 2 marks here. So very simple question guys. So prove that cos to the power of 4 theta minus of sine to the power of 4 theta will be equal to 2 cos square theta minus of 1, and that is to be proved. We have to prove it. So now if you observe here guys, it is clearly visible that cos to the power of 4 can be written as cos square theta whole square, and minus of sine to the power of 4 can be written as sine square theta whole square, a square minus of b square format. So what is this given by? A plus b into a minus b, a plus of b into a minus of b, right? Cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1, that is for sure. We know identity guys, unitary identity for trigonometric function. Cos square theta minus of sine square theta. So now here what we got to do guys, we have to either convert any of the function here. Okay, we'll have to convert any of the function here. So what is it that we are going to do? We'll convert out, see, cos square theta as it is cos square guys here, minus of, I'll take in sine square theta is 1 minus of cos square theta. I can write in, correct? So cos square theta minus plus will be minus 1, minus minus will be plus of cos square theta, which will be equal to 2 cos square theta minus of 1, and which is what, guys? Our RHS value, right? Hence it's proven. Understood, guys? Okay, very simple question for 2 marks, not at all an issue. I hope very easy question. These all 2 marks questions, guys. A very simple and straightforward question. I hope you're able to understand. So now let me consider in another question, guys, a 2 mark question again. See, why I'm solving 2 mark question is these are very foundation, guys. Okay, in order to solve 5 mark questions and a 4 mark question in case, we have to make our basics strong. So that is why we are usually going out with this one. So sine of 2 theta divided by 1 plus of cos 2 theta is equals to tan theta. That is what we have to prove it out here. So once again, a very simple forward question. See, sine 2 theta once again can be written as what? 2 sine theta into cos theta according to a formula, whole divided by 1 plus of. Now cos of 2 theta, it has 2 different variations, guys. I'll take in 2 cos square theta minus of 1. Okay, so why not 1 minus 2 sine square? Why 2 cos square minus 1? See, you have to look at the question, guys. You have to look at the question at what our requirement is. Only then you will be able to understand. Sir, I am looking at the question, but I don't know how to find out this tan. For that, you need practice, guys. You have to make up with your practice. Then you will be able to see it through the hidden value here. Okay. So now what will be the next step here? So 2 into sine theta into cos theta, whole divided by 2 cos square theta, cos 1, they both get cancelled out, plus and minus. So 2 and 2 cancel out, cos 1 in the numerator, and there is one more cos gets out in the denominator. So sine theta divided by cos theta is what, guys? That is tan theta, which is nothing but your RHS value, right? So a very simple 2 mark question is what this 2 is. So in the case of compound angles, guys, in the case of let it be compound angles, or let it be the version of multiple and submultiple angles, 2 mark questions will be definitely asked. And in order to clear up with 4 and 5 mark question, these are the basics. So please don't skip them out thinking that oh, this is very easy, we can solve it. Easy idave anta heli miss ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ, because practice ಆಗಬೇಕಿದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕು. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣಂತೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬೇಸಿಸಿಂದ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಗೈಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್, ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ. UN ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, UN Karnataka PUC. ಸೊ ದ PDF will be available to you. All the questions that I have solved and all the questions I have gone through. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ Unacademy Karnataka PUC. Okay, and then Unacademy learners app, please download it, guys, because we have started. We are yet to start in the exact teaching pattern on our app. Okay, so join into those courses too and start your preparation. Of course, we'll be providing the MTPs there. We'll be dealing with the RTPs. We'll be dealing with the PYQs. We'll be dealing with the doubt session. Okay, all those things will be definitely doing that soon. Okay, so thank you once again for joining in the live today, guys. Be seeing you again in the next class. Take care, guys, and bye.